What's up, everybody? Hope everybody had a good day. I took yesterday off, man. I was burned out. I had to get away from it all for a day, but I'm back. I'm back. I'm excited. I cannot wait. Saturday is going to be an amazing day. What's up, everybody? Your anxiety is high. Yeah, Brina, I know. I think everybody is at this point. Like, honestly, right now, I'm having trouble just doing the most mundane things, like even trying to just play video games and take my mind off of things. I can't even do that because I feel like I should be out in the streets doing more. You know what I mean? Yeah, Padilla, I got the video of that. Yeah, I got the video of that. I saw that today too. So there's a lot of things I want to talk about today. One is a big warning to anybody planning on protesting: do not go to DC. 100% do not go to DC. From all the information I've gathered, DC is going to be a very bad place on Donald Trump's birthday, where he hopes something will happen. Um, I also have a theory on what his birthday celebration is really about, why he's bringing all these people or all these members of the military and all the equipment in. Yeah, so we'll talk about that. Israel is now talking about attacking Iran. So yeah, like Israel needs to cause more problems in the world right now. But I think it has to do with hacking that happened. Iran apparently has a bunch of information regarding Israel that Israel does not want to get out. So in response, they're now planning on attacking them. I think Donald Trump is panicking because they are burning through cash. ICE is burning through cash. They're spending way more money than they should, and not deporting nearly as many people as they were hoping to. So I think that's why Donald Trump is panicking regarding this big, beautiful bill, because he cannot succeed. His mass deportation plan will not be successful if he can't get the funding for it. And he has more fun. He has hundreds of billions of dollars in funding for ICE in this big, beautiful bill. Trump is, you guys are going to love this. There is an ad on Craigslist for Donald Trump's birthday for people to attend. They're willing to pay Donald Trump. Turning the audio up. Man, what is with this thing, man? Every time I got to turn the audio up. Fine, I'll turn it up some more. All right, that should be good. Hopefully that's better. All right. Thank you for staying on top of this for me. Appreciate it, Pamela. Trump is hiring people and paying them $1,000 in his crypto meme coin to attend. I'm not kidding. I have the Craigslist ad pulled up, and we can laugh about it together. Which just means that nobody wants to go. Nobody's going. They're worried that nobody's going. They're even trying to dress up people in military uniforms. They've ordered 1,500 military uniforms from throughout the years, and they are actually asking actors and just random people to wear the uniform and pretend to be in the military, I guess, which usually that's called stolen valor. But I don't know. Trump caves in. He tacos again on his immigration policy, because now all the people that run the farms that voted for Donald Trump and all the hotel property owners that voted for Donald Trump don't have staff to run their shit. So now they're freaking out and they're going in Donald Trump's ear being like, dude, what are you doing? So Donald Trump has now backtracked on that. And Fort Bragg, the event at Fort Bragg was even a scam, because the people that were in attendance, even though they were members of the military, were screened for their political views. And they even sold merch. Could you believe it? I have pictures of the merch. They sold this on a military base, y'all. You are not going to believe this. First, we have the, let me put it on this screen here, the Donald Trump white privilege card. Yes, that is real. That was sold on a military base. Okay? Trump's everything. Jesus Christ. Member since birth, good through death. Okay? No, that's one of them. Well, yeah, I have more. On the back of the same card, it says, this grants the bearer happiness and success because it's the color of your skin and not the choices that you make that determine your abilities to be successful. Yeah, that's being sold on a military base. White privilege cards. We also have these weird Trump bracelets. And they're still selling Let's Go Brandon merch. I mean, seriously, this is weird. And then this young lady here doesn't deserve to wear the uniform she's in, proudly wearing most likely a fake gold Donald Trump Make America Great Again chain. These people are imbeciles. Yeah, so that is what's happening on our military bases. They're being sold white privilege cards and keychains and knickknacks, probably that are all made in China. Also, in fun news, this is the picture, I found it finally, that everybody is questioning, as mostly because of this area in particular, right around there. And we all know, according to Stormy Daniels, that that's not what that is. So the running theory is that Donald Trump is wearing a catheter. Let's zoom in even more. I don't know why we're looking at Donald Trump's wiener area, but that's not it. So I think, again, that they are very much hiding the fact that Donald Trump is not in good health at all. Not one bit. So even Gavin Newsom is now finally calling it out. I don't know what's wrong with our Democratic Party. I really don't know what's wrong with them. I mean, Gavin Newsom's, this is going to make Gavin Newsom the front runner for the next president of the United States. I hate to say that, but that's exactly what this is doing, because he is the only one, not the only one, but he is the most outspoken right now. And of course, he's the center of attention. So everybody just sees him standing up to Trump, and they like that. And we all know in America, it has nothing to do with their policies. It's a popularity contest. That's what United States politics is. It's just a popularity contest. So anyway, Donald Trump is not aware. You guys might find this funny. He recently attended a play, Les Miserables, at the Kennedy Center, which nobody wanted him there. He got booed. Some tried to cheer for him. Some chanted USA, USA to make him feel all big and bad and everything like that. But the funniest part of the whole thing was Donald Trump does not know about the nationwide protests. I don't think Donald Trump knows that there's a nationwide protest happening on his birthday. I don't think they're telling him. And you know, all he watches is Fox News, so all he sees is burning Waymos and people with Mexican flags. That's all he sees. You know what I mean? So I don't think his people are telling him how bad it is for him out there. He thinks that everything is going according to plan and that they're rounding people up and they're deporting people. I feel like they're just lying to Donald Trump. Because a Fox News reporter asked him how he feels about the nationwide protests, and he had no idea what she was talking about. And she had to tell him, I got this from Fox News, because he wouldn't believe her. But let me play this video real quick for you.
Another summer of unrest. What are you prepared to do, sir?
About what?
If this turns, well, the protests have spread now to 16 cities across the U.S. If this turns in...
That's what you're saying. Do I believe you? I don't think so.
Well, I got that from the Fox News brain room.
What we have is a situation in Los Angeles that was caused by gross incompetence. They didn't have the police to handle it. The police were asking us to come in. They were very late. We had to go in to save a lot of ICE officers.
He's talking about L.A. She's talking about nationwide.
As you know, who were held up. They were holed up in a building, and they were being attacked. And the military went in. The National Guard went in and got them. The police weren't able, unfortunately.
Now, he lied again to all of us. Shocker, I know. But, hey, thank you so much for following. Appreciate it. So he lied to the public again. He said that the military was only going there to protect public buildings and yada, yada, yada. But we now know that National Guard and Marines are being used to directly help ICE with their raids, which is illegal. It's against the Pars Comitatus Act. Donald Trump these are 100% illegal raids, and nobody seems to be doing a damn thing about it. But now that it's starting to get such national attention, and I think Saturday is going to be huge, guys. Saturday is going to be, I want to say that with all the stuff I've seen online, could be the largest single organized protest in American history. I'm hoping that's the case. I'll be at Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, live streaming it all for you guys. So if you want to tune in, I already set up the link for that studio for that. So you guys want to set those reminders. It doesn't start until 5 p.m. In Harrisburg. I was going to go to the one locally here in my local town, but I want to see as big a crowd as possible, and it's not going to be in my hometown. I live in a city of 35,000 people, so I'm going to go to Harrisburg early, set up shop, and take all my equipment with me, set up, and live stream the whole thing. I got my Black American flag off the wall, so I can take that with me too. I recommend everybody take an American flag with them. I would recommend getting an all-black American flag, because all black American flags mean we do not surrender. And I think that's a perfect symbol for what's about to happen. Because we're not going to give up, guys. We're not going to give up. It's not going to happen. They're failing. They are failing. I know it looks bad, but they are 100% in panic mode. Because everything they've tried so far is failing. And now they're seeing not only Donald Trump's approval ratings now in the 30s, the entire country is coming together against him. He has single-handedly united the entire world and the United States against him. That's actually kind of impressive. Nobody else has been able to do it. Donald Trump wanted to unite the country, he said anyway. And he did, but only in the opposite direction. Which is fine. Saves us the trouble of doing it. You know what I mean? So, but let me play the clip of Gavin Newsom talking about Donald Trump, because at least someone's finally calling out their ridiculous, or Donald Trump's obvious mental decline. He's obviously not there anymore.
Branches he can't handle. Because the other night, or he came out and said that when you guys spoke, he warned you that if you didn't get things under control, he was going to bring in troops.
Stone cold liar. Stone cold liar. He made that up. Like he makes up so many other things. He never said that.
And he also seemed to make up this idea that the National Guard did a great job last night when they weren't here.
They weren't even deployed, and he claimed victory. He's lost it. He hasn't lost a step. And I saw him trip on the steps today. I mean, this is serious. He is not the same person that I dealt with just 4 years ago. And he's incapable now of even a train of thought. He's making things up.
Mike and I actually have said that too in the past, that like, even if you look at Donald Trump's speeches from his first term, yeah, he rambled, but for the most part, you can still form a functioning thought. Now, Jesus Christ, it's just nothing but gibberish. Nothing but gibberish. So, but yeah, so Donald Trump's now getting it from all ends, I guess, for lack of better phrasing. So, but yeah, again, stay out of Washington, D.C. on June 14th. If you want to protest, do it somewhere else. Okay? Or at least, you could probably still protest in D.C., but I would stay far away from the actual parade. Intel, not that I actually get intel, but things I overheard at the Unite for Veterans rally in Washington, D.C. was that there will be people like the Proud Boys and stuff like that in the crowd to try and instigate shit. So, it's best to stay away. I forget who put out today. Somebody put out something today. Hans Zimmer, I think it was, put it out today that if somebody in the crowd starts to instigate stuff, that we should all just sit down. I don't see that happening, but yeah, we should all just sit down and let the cops see who is the one causing all the problems. Which, I don't know, if they could probably just sit down too, I would think. But anyway, don't go to Washington, D.C. If you're going to protest, do it somewhere else. Like I said, I will be out in the streets regardless. But I do have a feeling that Donald Trump is bringing this military equipment in under the disguise of a parade, because I truly feel like Donald Trump is going to call or enact or invoke the Insurrection Act on his birthday. I think that's why he's calling in all the military equipment, so it's already there when he does call or invoke the Insurrection Act. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? He does it. You know, people's going to freak out, but now he has his own personal army already at the already near the White House. He already has tanks and helicopters and planes and military personnel. So That's my theory anyway. Obviously, it's not actually based on anything. But yeah. So, all right, let's get into some of these topics. I guess, so much for news and public broadcasting. So the House voted to cut $9.4 billion in funding for NPR, PBS, and foreign aid, passing the bill rescind roughly 1.1 from NPR and PBS and more than 8.3 billion in foreign aid spending. Again, this is just money they want for themselves. We know it's pretty easy. Plus, I don't know what their bone. What is their bone they want to pick with NPR and PBS? I mean, I know Sesame Street. Donald Trump hates Sesame Street for whatever reason. They've actually been making fun of him for decades. So maybe that's why. But yeah. So here they are continuing their attempt to control the media. Which one was it that just bent the knee? Was it ABC who fired somebody that Donald Trump didn't like? So they are continuing to try and control corporate media, as well as get rid of any broadcast houses that may put out stories that are factual and to make them look bad. So we can't have that. But this is the fascist playbook. They're attempting to 100% control the amount of information that we get. But they seem to forget that the internet exists, and unless they learn how to control the entire internet, which I don't know if they could even do that. I guess they could they own all the apps for the most part, but even there, I don't see how they're gonna censor everybody 100% of the time in the United States. I mean, I guess it could happen, but I just don't see Americans putting up with it. I don't know, but they're trying to control the media. God forbid any more of these apps get compromised. TikTok is useless. I mean, let's be honest. TikTok is absolutely fucking useless when it comes to censorship. Jesus Christ. That's why I don't even stream this broadcast onto there, because I get in trouble for reading news articles. Or if I say the wrong word and it violates terms of service, I'll have to appeal my account. So TikTok is absolutely useless for this kind of stuff. YouTube, kind of compromised, you know what I mean? Instagram, Facebook, obviously they're essentially just Twitter at this point, full of bots and misinformation. So that leaves us with like Blue Sky and Skylight, which is, I guess, supposed to be the Blue Sky of video apps, but they can't seem to get their shit together. I can't seem to upload a video onto a video app. Work on your Android app, for Christ's sake, Skylight. I would love to use your app if I could actually upload videos to your video platform. How is that so hard? My God. But anyway, I'm just getting annoyed with the fact that they really are trying to control everything that we see, that we read, that we hear, that we believe. But I think they underestimate, I think they think the entire country is as dumb as their supporters are. But we know that not all of us are that freaking ridiculous. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that I'm an intelligent person or a smart person, because I'm not educated. I'm not. I barely graduated high school. I'm self-taught. All the stuff that I know is just from reading and learning on my own. So I think they've underestimated the entire population based on their perception of their own supporters. You know what I mean? Because their supporters will just believe and go with anything. And I thought they honestly thought the rest of the country was going to do the same thing. But again, the protests nationwide right now are happening. Not even before No King's Day. Protests are happening right now as we speak. Not just in LA, but all over the country. And Saturday is just going to be the icing on the cake, I hope. And I hope they don't try and start shit. But again, I was going to take my son. But now it's just getting way too risky, so I advised him to stay home. I don't mind putting my life and safety on the line, but I'm not going to put his on the line as well. God forbid anything were to happen, I'd never forgive myself. So I'm going to go on my own. I might take a buddy of mine to help me with recording, but we'll yet to be seen. Or yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure out. Either way, I'm going to broadcast it. I got my new tripod now, so it's not as hard to do on my own. So yeah, that's nice. All right, moving on. Israel. I'm getting sick and tired of Israel. But Israel is considering military action against Iran. in the coming days. Could be happening as we speak. Without the U.S.'s support, literally everybody thinks Donald Trump is a joke. Ukraine didn't tell us they were attacking Russia. Israel no longer even cares if we support them or not, and their military conquest. It's bad enough they're just completely wiping an entire people off the face of the earth, but now they want to attack Iran too. So, all right, Israel is reportedly preparing to carry out a military strike on Iran within the next few days without the support of the United States. This potential strike follows growing regional tensions and comes as the U.S. authorized evacuations of personnel from Iraq and other Middle East regions. So they are evacuating military personnel, U.S. personnel from like embassies and stuff like that in parts of the Middle East as a result. So this is serious. This is something that we're taking seriously if we're evacuating our personnel. So Israel has informed American officials that it is prepared to initiate a military operation, while discussions between Iran and the U.S. are set to take place in Muscat, focusing on Iran's nuclear program. Pretty sure if they attack Iran, that's going to put a little bit of a wrench in the nuclear deal. Oh, God. Speaking of deals, did you guys, I don't know if you guys watched the whole deposing of Pete Hegseth the other day in Senate hearings, but they wouldn't even answer if this plane of that bribe that he took, the $400 million plane, I think it's in the United States. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's in the United States, but they wouldn't even answer if it's in the United States or not. That's crazy. The corruption is just out in the open with these people. It's unbelievable. All right, so going back to this, Iran. I'm pretty sure Iran is pissed, or Israel is pissed at Iran because Iran says Israeli treasure trove of secret documents to be unveiled soon. So Iranian intelligence minister, I don't know how to say that, has said sensitive Israeli documents related to its nuclear facilities, its relationship with the United States, Europe, and other countries, as well as its defensive capabilities, will be unveiled soon. So I wonder, so Iran hacks Israel, and then now all of a sudden Israel is talking about attacking Iran. Coincidence? Probably not, but I'm curious to see what kind of information they got from Israel. I'm sure Israel's got some dirt. Some dirt secrets, deep, dark secrets of some of the on the people in the United States. Holy shit. I never realized how deep Israel's tentacles go into the United States government. Oh my God, these people are so beholden to Israel. And then it's gotten to the point in the United States where as soon as you say anything bad about Israel, you're an anti-Semite. It's like, what? What? How is being against what they're doing anti-Semitic? I can't support that shit. It's like, you want me to say I'm okay with them bombing kids in hospitals and schools and shit? I can't say that. Like, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. You can't say that. That's anti-Semitic. I'm sorry, what? Murder? Say I'm against murder is anti-Semitic? That, fuck off with that. That's so dumb. It's so dumb. Give me a break. Anyway, I gotta stop saying that because I think social media is getting pissed at me about that shit. But anyway, so we were talking earlier about Donald Trump has tacoed again. But he seems to be more forceful on the American population than he is our own enemies, and caves as soon as somebody with money gets in his ear. Because just a few days ago, this was happening. This is a real video.
Chance to talk to told us ICE agents arrived this morning here right around 6
They're
o'clock in the
literally chasing a farm worker through a farm. Okay, this is a real thing. And now farmers are pissed because for whatever reason, farmers overwhelmingly voted for Donald Trump, even though he openly said, I'm going to deport your entire workforce. They were like, yeah, Trump loves us. What? Okay. And now they're like, wait a second. This is math. The math ain't mathin'. We don't have any workers. Yeah, no shit. No shit, because Donald Trump is deporting them all. Just attacking all of them. So that's real. Yeah. ICE raids showing up at Home Depots. Like, wasn't the whole point to get rid of the criminals and the rapists and the drug dealers? Even though you've imported literally all three of them. El Chapo's family. Andrew Tate. Like, you're importing criminals, rapists, and drug dealers, but you're going after the hardened criminals of Home Depot. You know, we all know that Home Depot runs that crime syndicate full of illegals. Thank God for President Trump taking over the Home Depots. They're safe again. He made Home Depot safe again, everybody. We're good. We're good. Oh, they're invading churches now, too. I heard that. They're also going to foster families and ripping foster kids that are undocumented away from their foster parents with no rhyme or reason and no warrants. And again, I like to say this just because, you know, I like to sound tough sometimes, but, you know, we're going to remember who you are. ICE agents, cops that are participating in this, military members that participate in this. One day, this will be over. We will win. You don't stand a chance. We will win, and we will remember who you are, and we will treat you accordingly. We don't forgive, and we damn sure don't forget. Especially with this. Okay. So, good news, though. Bad news for Donald Trump, but good news for democracy and, I don't know, due process, I guess. I don't know if this is due process because the guy's been locked up forever now, but a federal judge finally ruled that the government must release Columbia University protester Mahmoud Khalil. So that's good. So Judge Michael Frabierts gave the government until Friday to appeal the ruling and allowed him to release on $1 bond. That's funny to me. And I like to see what they say. Like, what are they going to prosecute this guy with? They're saying people that, this is what kills me. They're saying if you protest against Israel for Gaza, for the people of Gaza, you're promoting terrorism, terroristic ideals. That's what they're saying. They're saying if you say bad things about Israel and good things about Gaza, not good things about Gaza, but just saying you're against what's happening, somehow you're promoting terrorism. Okay? Or you're part of Hamas. Really? And I mean, come on. Is anybody else getting tired of Donald Trump talking about law and order? The 34-count felon? The adjudicated rapist? Are we not tired of him talking about law and order in this country, especially when they're just making the laws up as they go? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's too much. It's too much. Trump, okay, continues to go on his tirade against electric cars. So they signed an executive order. Oh, God, this is so dumb. So this is what he's doing while Americans are suffering, okay? This was today. Donald Trump signed a bill blocking California's ban on new gas-powered cars by 2035. No, was anybody thinking about this other than the gas and oil companies? But we got to move away from gas cars. What is their obsession with this other than destroying the planet? I don't know. Hydrogen and electric is the way to go in the future because they're both zero emissions. You would think that makes sense. But no, they want their gas cars and their gas stoves and their gas appliances. They're obsessed with gas. It's weird. It's freaking weird, man. All right, it's weird. But here's them. Actually, here's a video of them. They're so proud of it. They actually took a photo op of it. Let me show you the video. They are so happy about this bill that they all piled in behind them.
Okay, we're going to sign 3 bills that do everything I just said. No.
I'm going to sign 3 bills that do everything I just said. Okay.
No pens allowed.
Ha 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 ha! No, I don't play it aloud. It's so funny. It's not a pen, asshole. It's a Sharpie. Let's just give him a crayon while we're at it. Number 2.
Very steady hand. It's very important.
Oh my God.
What the fuck?
Number 3, and it all goes into effect. Everything I said goes into effect. Lower prices, better cars, and choice. You can say choice. We have choice for education, and you have choice for cars now.
Okay, Grandpa. I swear one of these days we're just going to see him with a big crayon. He signs everything with a Sharpie. A big, fat, giant Sharpie. Oh my God. Yeah, something's going on with his health, and they're not talking about it, man. But Donald Trump's health is not good. But yeah, they're so happy about banning electric cars. Or not banning electric cars, but they want to obviously phase out gas cars, because gas is the way of the past and electric and hydrogen is the way of the future. But no. Trump came in and saved the day. Saved the day. Made sure gas cars stay around forever, or whatever the plan is. I don't know. We're going backwards. We're going backwards as a country. And I don't know, maybe that's why Elon Musk is so pissed about it, because Donald Trump hates electric cars. He always has, though. That's the funny part. Like, you would have thought Elon knew that Donald Trump hates electric cars. He doesn't understand them to begin with. I mean, this is the same guy that thinks wind turbines cause cancer. Not just wind turbines, but the sound that wind turbines make. He thinks that causes cancer. He also thinks wind turbines beach whales. Explain that one. I still haven't figured that one out. Oh, but what I wanted to tell you guys about No King's Day and what's going on in LA. Let me first, I have a couple of really funny videos. Actually, this one's hilarious. Hold on. What do I want to talk about next? Let me go ahead and look at my email. That doesn't help. ICE is running out of money. Trump hiring military parade. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, going back to the Fort Bragg thing. We all know that they were checked for allegiance and appearance, apparently. They had to look a certain way, or they weren't allowed in. And then you could buy your little knickknacks while you're there. But, see, they're trying to give the appearance that the military is 100% behind Donald Trump. Again, this is just a fear tactic. They want us to go, oh my God, our soldiers support Trump's agenda. When in reality, I did a little digging today and come to find out that the troops, the Marines, are deeply troubled by their deployment. And morale is in the toilet. This is very important. This is something Donald Trump doesn't understand, but the morale of your troops is what keeps them following your orders. If they lose faith in their leaders, that's when they start questioning orders. See, he doesn't understand that because he's not a real leader. He's just a cosplayer. Pretends he's a tough leader. All right, so several service members told advocacy groups they felt like pawns in a political game and assignment was unnecessary. So this hopefully puts your mind a little bit at ease, some of you who are worried about the Marines and the military. Okay, so again, this is not what they were trained for. They were not trained to attack the American people. They were trained to deploy around the world to fight for freedom and democracy in other nations and to protect us at home. Okay, attacking us, they know deep down in their core, they're not protecting us. This goes against everything you join the military for. Okay, none of these kids join the military I mean, maybe some of them did because they're idiots. But most people don't join the military to turn around and police their own people. Okay? So California National Guard troops and Marines deployed to L.A. to help restore order after days of protests against Trump administration have told friends and family members that they are deeply unhappy about the assignment and worry their only meaningful role will be as pawns in a political battle they do not want to join. They don't want to be there, y'all. That's good. That's good. If they have doubts about their orders and they have doubts about what they're doing and they feel that this is morally wrong, that is good for the country and good for democracy. Very bad for Donald Trump. Okay? Because this is the type of stuff that we need when the orders do come down from Trump, because I believe he will try to enforce the population by using the military. This is when this comes into play. Okay? You're going to have people just say no. You're going to have people that are just going to be like, no, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. Okay? Hopefully it comes from the commanders and not down to the, bottom of the barrel enlisted. But yeah, I want you guys to see this. Like, the sentiment across the board right now is that deploying military force against our own communities isn't the kind of national security we signed up for. Families are scared not just for their loved one's safety, although that's a big concern, but also for what their service is being used to justify. So even family members of service members are not happy and speaking out. Again, good for the country, good for us, very bad for Donald Trump. Jeanette, thank you for the contribution. Appreciate it. Oh, I guess now's a good time to remind everybody that I am still trying to raise some money. We have big plans this year. Want to do some more on location stuff. Need to get some equipment, but I also want to start an LLC and turn us into the VOR Media Group. And try and somehow this year focus on this 100% of the time. I mean, I have been focusing on this 100% of the time, but sustaining, I guess, is the key. So we are looking for sponsors. If you guys are interested in donating, Linktree is in the description of this video. It's also on our channel page or in the bio, depending on what platform you're watching. Feel free to donate. Please do. We love it. We love every last one of you that have donated. So a lot of you have donated multiple times. But if you go to the Linktree, the first link up there is for the channel. And like I said, we have big plans. I think you guys have been watching us grow for the last year and a half and see that we're as determined as ever to make an impact in all this. So, and then honestly, having media passes last week was just like the coolest experience ever. I can't help it. Actually, being part of the media was pretty damn cool. Pretty damn cool. So, all right, getting back to the story. Okay, so morale is low. Again, good. That's very good. We do not want their morale high. We do not want them enjoying themselves while arresting Americans and supposed illegals. Can we stop calling them illegals? I mean, for crying out loud. I just hate that we're going after people for what's essentially a civil matter. It's not even a criminal matter crossing the border. So troops have been ordered to detain LA residents, which again, this is illegal. Goes against Posse Comitatus Act. This is something that should not be happening. Okay, they should be there specifically for support, protecting federal facilities, but they should not be going on ICE raids. They should not be touching Americans. They should not be laying their hands on people. Okay, that's not what the Marines are for. Not what the National Guard is for. So, yeah. They should not be going through Los Angeles like it's freaking Iraq. Like we're doing a door-to-door for insurgents in Fallujah, okay? It's Los Angeles, California. But again, this is going to fail. This has been a big call to action for a lot of people that I think weren't even thinking about protesting, but now it's to the point where everybody's just sick of it. Everybody's sick of it. There are people out in the streets that probably have never voted before once in their life. But now, because obviously this transcends politics. This is beyond politics at this point. This is about our very freedom, our very way of life. You know what I mean? So the fact that more and more people are getting out on the streets is a good thing. Very good thing. So Again, this is a fight they're not going to win. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen at all. So the No Kings protest, we'll talk about a little bit. This is going to be a short episode today, guys. The No Kings protests against Trump policies scheduled for this Saturday. Look up if you're interested. I mean, there's like over 1,600 now. It says 1,550 here. But I believe there's over 1,600 rallies nationwide. Okay, so there is one near you. There is one near you. Go online, look up. You can look up, what the hell is Indivisible is a good website, and 5051. 50501. If you look those groups up, they usually have a listing of events that are happening across the country in your area as well. So if you guys want to go to a protest, you've never been to one before, I highly recommend it. I highly recommend it. Usually ends up being a really good time. This day, I mean, any protest you go to under the Trump administration has risks. Obviously, I've not seen anything or had anything bad happen at a protest, but obviously the stakes are increasing exponentially day by day, and I don't know what Donald Trump will do on his birthday. I still think he's using his birthday parade, the military parade, as an excuse because nobody asked for it. Nobody wanted it. He did. He did. I honestly think it's just to get military personnel and equipment into the Capitol without anybody questioning why it's going into the Capitol. Make sense? So if he does declare martial law on Saturday, one, it's not going to work because I think it's going to make even more people go out into the streets. And I don't see the military attacking the American people. I just don't. As scary as it sounds, I just can't see it happening. I mean, if it has, then you know what? Our country deserves to fall. If it does, I mean, seriously, because it'll be a revolution and it'll be a mess. So hopefully it doesn't come to that, but I do think Donald Trump will try and do something stupid on his birthday, especially after he sees the protests that are happening on his birthday. Because, again, I think they're keeping him in the dark. I think they were 100% keeping Donald Trump in the dark about all the protests that are happening. And he thinks that he is, everybody loves him and all that. You know what I mean? All that happy horseshit that Donald Trump thinks. He thinks that everybody loves him, worships him. But in reality, the entire country hates his guts. And that's according to his freaking approval ratings. That's not according to me. His approval ratings are like 38%, which I still don't know how they're that high. You know what I'm saying? Like, how is his approval rating even in the 30s? That to me doesn't make sense. Oh, okay. So the funny part of this whole thing is one, they're bringing in 1,500 military uniforms to hand out to non-military personnel so they can wear them during the parade or in the stands or something to make it look like there's more people there involved than there actually are. And if you go on Craigslist, I went and looked it up myself because I had to verify, but yes, here you guys go. Definitive proof that the Trump administration is actively looking for people to fill seats at this event because nobody wants to go. Casting call, seat fillers and extras for major national event in Washington, D.C. on June 14th. Melanin Events is seeking enthusiastic individuals aged 18 to 40 to participate as seat fillers and extras for high-profile national celebration in Washington, D.C. The details. Okay, here we go. Check-in time, 9 a.m. Compensation, flat daily fee, paid in cryptocurrency. Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal are also available. There's a complimentary lunch, which of course is fast food and soda. Wardrobe requirements. Okay, this is real. This is real. Did I see the LLC? Oh, is it fight, that that shit, yeah. Okay, so wardrobe requirements. You have to wear red, white, and blue. A red hat will be provided upon check-in. Super. Gold, of course, accessories are available. And your responsibilities, your role assist in maximizing space utilization and enhancing attendance perception. They're literally saying on a Craigslist, and who the fuck still uses Craigslist? They're literally trying to fill his dumbass birthday party. Donald Trump is hiring people to come to his own party. Oh my God. That's the saddest shit I've ever heard in my life. The rich kid that nobody likes is literally hiring people to come to his party to make it look like he's more popular than he actually is, man. This is real. What a fucking failure, man. Oh my God. So this is real. You guys can look it up yourselves. You go to Craigslist. I'm spitting everywhere. Jesus Christ. Craigslist, Washington, D.C. And then you go to District of Columbia gigs and then talent gigs. And you can find this. Oh, now it says 500. I thought it was $1,000. I guess depends on which ad you look at. So if you see a bunch of people leaving the parade like halfway through, it's because the Venmo payments hit. This is the same stuff Donald Trump did during his freaking I am Mellon events. Yeah, that is messed up. This is the same shit that Donald Trump did for his rallies. Because you would see, me and Mike used to joke about it, but it's real. It's real. We would always joke that when the Venmo payments hit is when you would see all the people leave. Because every Trump event, up until the election, there would be a moment in every single rally where half the people would just start leaving. And it's because they were getting paid. Again, projection and confession. They want to say that these are paid insurrectionists and paid protesters in L.A., but they're actually out there offering $500 a pop, free fast food, and a red hat just to attend Donald Trump's birthday party. How pathetic can you possibly be? But just so you guys can see what we're dealing with, here is Department of Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem. Because guess what, guys? It's not only good spit. Yes. It's not only ICE. It's not only the Marines. It's not even the National Guard. But now the IRS is also in California. And you'll never guess why. I think that they truly believe this shit is real.
With their leadership, and we also have the IRS here that's helping us track how these violent protesters are funded, what NGOs out there, what unions, what other individuals may be funding these violent perpetuators that are in these protests that take people who may be wanting to come and be peaceful, but instead turn these into very violent activities that go after law enforcement. That's just simply not acceptable. And I also
paid protesters. They think that we get paid to be mad about the shittiest president in world history. Paid protesters. So the IRS is going after the imaginary funders of protesters. We live in the dumbest of times. We truly do. Where the president pays people to go to his birthday, and the Department of Homeland Security Secretary is sending the IRS after imaginary NGOs and unions that are funding this protest. Because how could we possibly be so upset with Donald Trump that we would protest? I mean, oh my God! But no, this is really a thing. I just find it funny that they're literally paying people to go to Donald Trump's birthday party. It's like out of a comedy. It is. Nobody likes the president, so they have to pay people to go hang out with him. All right, guys. Do I have any more videos? Yeah. Oh, I do have a video before we go on to Donald Trump's. I almost forgot. Senator Alex Padilla was arrested by ICE, manhandled, thrown to the floor. Unbelievable.
Senator Alex Padilla, I have questions for the secretary, because the fact of the matter is a half a dozen violent criminals that you're rotating on your heads off.
How many of our ICE agents have been doxxed for doing their duty, how they have been targeted.
Hands behind your back. Hands behind your back.
If you let my hands go, it's right behind my back.
All right. Cool. One hand. Lay flat. Lay flat.
Other hand, sir. Other hand.
There's no recording allowed out here.
Too late.
I did not know. There's no recording allowed out here per FBI, right?
Too late. Too late. We got it on camera. Yeah, that's nobody's paying anyone, loser. Oh, I'm sorry, Sean. Did you not see the ad? I'm my bad. Let me pull it back up for you. Here. I'll even do it slow for you. So, all right. So everybody sees Sean in the comments, right? He doesn't think that Donald Trump is paying anybody to go to his birthday party. So he's in denial. So we're going to try and make Matt look like a moron because obviously he is one. So we're going to go to, let's go to events. And no, I'm sorry. That's not the right one. Let's go to gigs. There we go. Gigs. Very easy to find there, buddy. And then you can see there, it says casting call and seat fillers for event in DC. Sean, are you following me so far, buddy? Because if I'm going too fast, please let me know. But right here is Craigslist ad paying people to go to Donald Trump's birthday party. So if you want to keep looking like a complete moron, keep talking in the comments. By all means. I have no problem making you look stupid. Or you could listen for once, because I know that's not your guys' strong suit. But yeah, so Sean thinks that I'm making stuff up, even though I'm literally fucking showing you. Damn, see, that's why I don't waste time with MAGA. They are pointless, hard-headed imbeciles, knuckle-dragging mouth breathers who believe everything that they're told without doing any kind of research whatsoever. Like, you know what? We don't have an immigration problem. We have a MAGA problem in this country. You are the problem, the entire problem with this country. If we didn't have Republicans and MAGA supporters in America, America would be a utopia. But no, instead, we have to deal with you. Jesus, y'all give me a fucking headache. So anyway, for the last couple minutes here, let's go see what kind of dumbass shit Donald Trump is posting on True Social. So let's go back 24 hours and see here. Oh, the one big beautiful bill will supercharge our economy. No, it won't. It will bankrupt our economy and basically starve half of America. America is defeating inflation. Unless he means inflation going up is defeating inflation, we're not. Inflation's going up because of his policies. Literally nothing this guy is saying is true. Oh, guys, guess what? Remember how Donald Trump was saying how he raised billions and billions of dollars off of his Trump Gold Card? His pay-to-play freaking get your citizenship scheme? Yeah, well, he has it. Apparently now it's coming soon. So a minute ago, it was, we've been making billions and billions of dollars off of my Trump Gold Card. Now, there's a waiting list. I thought we were already selling them. I thought we were already making a profit off of them. But no, that was another lie. He's just, now they're not even out yet. They're not even out yet. So another bullshit lie from the Trump administration. Like, it's amazing that these knuckle draggers will sit here and defend everything that Donald Trump says. Here he is taking credit for stopping the protests, which are still going on. And of course, he thanks the Marines and the National Guard, gives no credit to the people that are actually running the state. What the hell? One of the Beach Boys died. Lee Greenwood. For those of you guys that don't know, Lee Greenwood's the guy. Isn't that the guy he... Oh my God, that is the guy. No way. Is he going to be singing there? That would be hilarious. Lee Greenwood's the guy that Donald Trump did his Bible with. the Trump Bible in collaboration with Lee Greenwood. It's the same guy that was selling Trump Bibles out of the back of a van like a creep. He's reposting articles by Jack Posobiec, who is the Pizzagate guy. Yes, the guy who created the Pizzagate conspiracy theory. Donald Trump is reposting articles or posts by Jack Posobiec. The guy's a legitimate nut job. Yeah, he's the reason the guy went in with a rifle and was looking for kids in the basement of a pizza parlor that didn't even have a basement. God, these people are dumb. The great, big, beautiful bill will grow the economy like it has never grown before and cut expenses by $1.6 trillion. That is another lie. It's going to increase the debt by at least $4.5 trillion. And then he posts just the Trump card. Okay. I don't know what to make of that one. Yep. Ads for gold. Oh yeah, here you go. Here's the post again where the card he said was already out making us all kinds of money isn't out yet. It's not out yet. Oh my God, I'm so tired of this guy. I can't believe that people actually support this at all. Like, at all. I mean, I guess I can understand if you're just a racist bigot who hates everybody, including yourself. Then I guess I understand it. But, yeah, other than that, I don't see how anybody supports this. Anybody at all. What is this guy ranting about? 21 million illegal. All right, so if they're unvetted and undocumented, how do you know how many came in? I always wondered that. Do they check in with the Undocumented Immigration Survey Center? Or how does that work exactly? The House of Representatives is now voting on my administration's first rescissions bill. It will officially claw back $9.4 billion in funding for wasteful foreign aid used for radical DEI and Green News scam, and the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, which funds the highly biased NPR and PBS. For decades, Republicans have promised to cut NPR, but have never done it until now. Nobody asked for this. Literally nobody asked for this. And then he talks about all the deals he's not making because he sucks at his job. The Biden administration and Governor Newsom flooded America with 21 million illegal aliens, destroying schools, hospitals, and communities, and consuming untold billions with a capital B of dollars with a capital D in free with a capital F, welfare with a capital W. All of them have to go home, as do countless other illegals and criminals, both with capitalized letters. Third world nation, capitalized. Oh my God. Invasion is capitalized. Remigration is capitalized. Officers. What? How is this the leader of this country? This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing, man. We will always have their back as they carry out this noble mission. America will be for Americans again. Okay, that's not Nazi-ish at all. That's not something almost like Hitler said during World War II Germany. But no, that's Donald Trump's True Social feed. The guy's lost his mind, man. The guy's lost his mind. But he's failing. He's failing, and it's breaking him. He's wearing a catheter, allegedly. Looks like it. We've seen weird bruising on his hands, which could be from an IV. We've seen him falling asleep. We've seen him just ranting gibberish. Obviously, he's not well. Obviously, he's not in full health. And obviously, nobody likes him, because if people like him, then there wouldn't be ads on Craigslist asking people and paying them $500 to go to Donald Trump's pathetic birthday parade. That again, nobody wants. Nobody wants. Donald Trump is the only person that wants this parade. Literally nobody in America asked for this parade. 100% his idea because he wants it to be about him. He does not give a shit about the military. If he did, they wouldn't be sleeping on the floor right now, on top of each other. They haven't even gotten money for like food and essentials yet. They haven't gotten paid yet, which is on par for Donald Trump. While, however, ICE agents are staying in nice, comfortable hotels. So if you're a member of the military, that should piss you off. These federalized deputies, these ICE agents, who most of them are probably Proud Boys or members of some kind of hate group. Yeah, they're getting paid well. They want to give them $40,000 a year bonuses, but they're going to make our troops who volunteer to serve our country and protect us from people like Donald Trump, they get to sleep on the floor. That's just how it is. He's never respected the military. He's never gave a shit about the military. So the fact that this parade's even happening, it has nothing to do with the military. Never once has this guy shown an ounce of respect for anybody who has ever served in our military. So much, like, not a single adult male Donald Trump or Trump in the history of them being in this country has served in our military. Not one, not even paired. He's perfect for the military. He could break away and do some actual service, but no. The entire family is nothing but a bunch of goddamn grifters. Seriously, selling freaking white privilege cards on military bases, that's disgusting. And it's against Pentagon policy. You're not supposed to sell campaign merch on a military installation. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. But MAGA continues to move the goalpost. And they, again, like in the comments, literally won't even believe me while I'm showing them the Craigslist ad. I'm literally pulling it up for you, and you don't want to believe me. That's why I don't waste time with MAGA. I don't waste my breath with them. I don't try and convert them over to the good side. None of that. Because this is what they are. Ignorant fools. Ignorant fools that will continue to gargle the nutsack of Donald Trump and move the goalposts for whatever he does. He could literally mow people down in the streets and be like, yeah, they deserved it. That's how they are. They're disgusting human beings. They're all reprehensible humans. I'm tired of every single one of them. And again, we don't have an immigration problem in this country. We have a Donald Trump supporter problem in this country. We would be better off if y'all just left. Or we'll give you Texas. And we'll build a wall around it for you that we will pay for. Voluntarily. I don't even know how to do any of that shit. I will be down in Texas personally building the wall to protect you from the rest of the world that you're scared of. That would solve our problem, wouldn't it? Just give him Texas. Donald Trump could be the king of Texas. Seriously. Be so good. We wouldn't have to deal with this shit anymore. But again, Saturday, guys. Saturday is going to be huge. I cannot wait to live stream it. I cannot wait to go. I expect a massive turnout. Also, good news, it is supposed to pour down rain on Donald Trump's parade. So it's literally going to rain on his parade. Which is fan-fucking-tastic. And I will be out in the rain myself, even if it is pouring down to at least participate in history. So if it's pouring down rain, I may not live stream at all because I don't want to obviously destroy my phone, even though it's supposed to be waterproof. I'm still sketchy on that one. But again, Friday, so it'd be Saturday. Today's what? Thursday. Saturday at 5 o'clock. I'll probably start the stream around 4:30 if I can find a good spot. And yeah, another protest. So it'll be my 8th one this year, and I haven't been paid for a single one of them, despite what Kristi Noem seems to think, that somebody's out there just paying millions of people to hate Donald Trump. That's the conspiracy that's going around. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Anyway, guys, that's all I'm going to do today. I just wanted to come on here and do a short one. Yeah, been kind of burned out lately. The last protest going back and forth to D.C., all the stress from that. And then still trying to figure out how to fund this operation has been getting to me a little bit. So, again, if you guys want to donate, please do so. You can do that in the link tree. The top link to the link tree is for our GoFundMe page. Or you can become a channel member. You can participate on our lives. Everything we do is pretty much live streamed anymore. We don't do many things that are recorded. So there's always opportunities to participate there. And you can follow us on our other social media platforms as well. So, yeah, my check is in the mail. Thank you, Pamela. I appreciate it. And also, again, I am the moderator question came up last time. I want to talk to Brina about possibly making you a moderator so you can help me out with the comments and stuff like that, because that would be good. We need moderators and clippers and stuff like that. So lots of ideas, just still working on trying to figure out how to fund this whole passion project of mine. So, but other than that, have a good rest of your day. Don't stress too much. I think in the end, that maybe this is the catalyst that unites America once and for all. I don't know. We'll see. A lot is going to happen though in the meantime, because the more desperate they get, the dumber it's going to get and more dangerous. So we'll see what happens. But I'm a little nervous about Saturday. But regardless, I will be out there in the streets and bringing it to you guys live. So other than that, have a good rest of your day. I love you guys all. Thanks for watching, and I will maybe see you tomorrow. I haven't decided if I want to live stream tomorrow yet or not, if I just want to hang out and recover. So I might keep an eye out. I might do something tomorrow. If not, definitely Saturday. I already made, I haven't decided yet, Pamela. I haven't decided yet. So I might do something short, just because I want to see, now that Donald Trump is aware that everybody's going to be protesting against him, I'm pretty sure he's going to lash out like he always does. So I might come on here to talk about that. Hopefully things settle down out in LA. But this is not, he can't stop this, okay? He's not, no matter what he does, he's not going to be able to stop what's already happening. And that's the revolution. Like, people are revolting against Donald Trump and his policies, okay? The resistance is over. They didn't listen. So now the revolution begins. And again, the revolution is not about violence. The revolution is about disruption. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to disrupt them every step of the way. And we're going to do it together. So, love you guys all. Have a good rest of your day. Maybe tomorrow. Not sure. But definitely Saturday, starting around 4:30. So, see you guys tomorrow. Maybe. But if not,